following is an exclusive presentation of Jessup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
Yes, it's now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM, Big Dog Country. Good morning, Bob. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Got my first COVID shot yesterday.
You did?
Good. No side effects so far.
All right.
So
Did you
good.
get the Moderna?
Moderna,
Yeah.
I got it.
Got your first COVID shot. Way to go, dude.
I'm ready.
You ready, huh?
Ready for the second one.
Ready
to
for
get
the
over
second one in
with.
about 4 weeks, and you'll be set to go.
Good to go.
All right.
I called yesterday. Somebody canceled out, so I said I'll be there.
All right. So Bob boogied on down there and got that shot, rolled up the sleeve and said, fire away.
Fire away. Wasn't that bad.
No, it's not. It's not.
I didn't look at the needle, though. They kept saying this. I didn't look. I told her, let me look away.
Yeah, I don't. Because you have a tendency to tense your muscles up when you see something go in your skin. So the best thing is to look away, because the more you tense your muscles, the more it's going to hurt.
She kept saying you need to relax.
Relax.
I was like, relax? Heck, you going to stick me in the needle?
That's right. You turn your head and you relax. You take a deep breath. The more relaxed your muscles are, the less it's going to hurt. That's what I found out.
Hard to relax when they got a needle but sticking your arms out. I'll try there. But luckily I didn't have any side effects.
And that is one thin needle. I mean, you can hardly see the thing, you know?
I didn't look.
You didn't look? Yeah.
I turned away.
Yeah. But you got your first shot.
I don't like needles. We got the hardest working man in recreation with us. The recreation season's underway. A lot of excitement at the ballpark.
Who do we have with us?
We got Lamar Echols, the recreation director. I call him the hardest working man in recreation. He's out there working all the time.
Working all the time.
The fields are in excellent shape. Everybody's excited. Season's underway. How many teams we got playing?
Got around 50 teams playing.
That's a lot of kids.
A lot of kids. Like I said, it's down a little bit because of the COVID stuff, but we're gonna put right along with it. Like I said, we started Monday night. A couple of fields going, and we started Tuesday night, had a couple of fields, and tonight we got all 4 fields going, and then we'll take spring break off, and we'll come back and we'll crank up everything. Junior boys, we got Long County coming over with the junior girls softball teams, and then our babies might also fire up that Monday after spring break, Monday and Tuesday. So we have all 3 complexes going in a couple of weeks, and
so everything kicks off after spring break?
Well, we started this week, but everything, all our seasons, everything started after spring break. We just right now is just playing at Ben Park, getting that season underway, and then we'll take off spring break and we'll come back and then we'll crank everything up. Everything will be on full throttle, and like I said, we've had some good turnouts out there. Had some good games, had some nice weather. Like I said, I know it's going to be a little cool tonight, but other than that, we got it cranked up. So we're ready to go. Maintenance guys doing a good job on the fields. They got everybody excited, talking about how good our fields look, and they doing a real good job on them fields. And like I said, we're excited about the season. Hopefully, we got a meeting coming up in a couple of months. Maybe we can host some district tournaments out there. Hope the district will vote our way.
What is that meeting set up for?
It's May the 5th. It's over in Glenn County's hosting this one, so that's when we'll do our bids for our tournaments, and hopefully we'll get it'll go our way. So that's got my fingers crossed. But like I said, we try to run the best tournaments we can. We want these people to come back. So like I said, we've always done a good job, and the district likes our facility. So maybe we'll get the votes to bring either softball or baseball here, or either a chance to get both of them here. I don't know what these other counties are doing with the pandemic. I don't know if they're letting other folks in right now or if they still shut down. I know Savannah's still shut down a little bit from what I understand, but we'll see how it goes. And like I said, hopefully we can bring some of that stuff to Jessup. I know we got a state tournament coming up for the senior girls, 17 and under, in late June. But other than that, we're ready to go. Like I said, we're excited about the season. So
sounds good. What about the basketball court? How's that come?
Basketball court, it should be... the trees has been cut, the land has been cleared, the roots has been picked up. We're waiting on the couple of loads of dirt, which should be here this week, and it should be paved. Hopefully, poured concrete next week, spring break, and the goals is in. We're just waiting on the concrete work, and hopefully we have us a basketball court next week. They're finishing up the concession stand. I seen them guys out there this morning. They was there working on that stuff. So maybe they're going to put the lean tubes on the concession stand and putting the picnic tables up underneath there, make it real nice and expand it a little bit. And we moving forward. We're going to try to upgrade our facilities out here at Bill Morris Park, make it one of the top parks like at Ben Park over there, and we moving forward.
And soon they're going to be moving that monument to the hospital, and then you'll have the playground equipment right there where that monument is. Right?
That's correct. It probably won't be right there where that monument's at, but it'll be in that area right there. And like I said, it might extend out a little bit to that road when they dig it up. But like I said, we're gonna have brand new up to date playground equipment there. That way you don't have to walk all the way down to the pond to watch your kids on the playground or playing in that water down there. So your kids will be right there near the football fields and baseball fields. You can keep an eye on them or whatever you need to do. You ain't got to worry about them going all the way to the other end down there. They'll be right there by the concession stand and bathrooms and be well lit right there when it gets dark. So be a good place for it.
So you were able to get all the umpires and scorekeepers, didn't have any trouble with that with the pandemic and all that?
No, we didn't have no problems, nothing like that. Like I said, most of our umpires has been doing it for us for the last 6-7 years. They still with us, and like I said, my scorekeepers, they there every night. But like I said, Monday and Tuesday games went smooth. We, can't ask for nothing better. So gonna keep our fingers crossed, maybe to stay that way. But like I said, we still got our signs up there. We still trying to do some social distance and stuff. But we're doing it safest way we can, like we did last year. So.
And how long will the season go? Will they have a playoff season? We
probably won't do no playoffs. What we did, I kind of threw the playoffs out and gave them more games on the schedule. So most teams will play about 12-game schedule. We'll play about 7 weeks, and we'll be through right before school gets out, and we'll go ahead and pick all-stars, and then they have about 2.5, 3 weeks for the practice before they start their district all-stars, and then, like I said, we'll go from there. But like I said, the league lasts about 6-7 weeks, so that's play about 2 games a week. Each team will, so it's a pretty good little league. I don't think you can go nowhere else and play 12 games. Most of them cut you off at 8 or whatever. So we got a good little league. So we got good coaches out there, and got good umpires. So maybe everything will keep running smooth. So.
Let's hope. Again, not sure how other departments are working, but when the All-Stars are picked, will they have the Lions tournament? Have you talked to them?
I have talked to the Lions. I have talked to James McGowan over there at Lions, and he's trying to squeeze a Lions tournament in right now. He's going to probably have to play it some during the week, and it's going to probably have to start before school gets out because the districts, they move the district's dates up so quick now that you really don't have a whole lot of time after district or after June to get this thing in. But I've been in contact with him, so some of our coaches has asked about it. So when I get the full details, I get it out. But he's trying to squeeze the Lions tournament in right now to help these all-star teams. But like I said, if we'll host the all-star tournament here, we'll do like a pre-district tournament here. We'll host, so I give them another option to come play. We can play right here in Jessup on the field, so they're going to be playing district on. So that's usually a big event. But I think the Lions tournament's they're trying to squeeze it in. So
and summer will be here before you know it. I know tennis and golf registration that's still ongoing. Is that correct?
We still doing that. We got a good number of those. We got some guys and girls that actually want to go out there and tennis is really it's not a tennis lessons. It's for people that know how to play tennis. But we got a girl and some ladies and some men that's going to go out there and play golf with these guys during the week and hit tennis balls with them during the week. So we're really expanding in that field there because we really had nobody in the past to go out and do that with them. So we got some people that want to step up and help coach golf and tennis. And like I said, we've been doing track. We got about 30 kids running track. We got our first track meet Saturday in Camden County. I went out with them last night, watched the kids run, and everything's looking good. So we'll go over to Camden County Saturday, and then in a couple of weeks will be their district track meet, and we'll see how many qualify to go to state up in Jefferson, Georgia. But it's fixing to be full blast, full swing. And you got your swim details today, and swim team will be kicking off, when school gets out. And so with golf and tennis, and Smiley helps me with the golf and tennis, and he does a good job with that. And like I said, we fixing to start rolling. We fixing to be busy. So like I said, it's just this baseball is just part of it. We still got other activities going on. So we're gonna it's gonna be a busy summer. So
It sounds good. I think last time you hear Butch, what about any adult softball at all, or is that?
It's still in limbo. Like I said, we got some guys that want to play. We just kind of waiting on them. I think they trying to scrounge up enough guys to play. But like I said, we open to any time they want to start. We're not going to put a start or stop date on them. If they want to play in the fall, that's fine too. We got fields available for them to play. So we just actually waiting on the adults to come to us and say, hey, we got enough. We got enough. So if anybody's out there interested in playing adult softball, churchers or anybody, just come by the rec department and let us know, and we'll try to get us a league together. But there's a couple of them older guys that's been playing the last couple of years, and they're trying to get it up, trying to get some kids to play. But I just don't think the younger generation's playing softball these days. I think they got other stuff they want to do. So softball is a dying sport, not just in Wayne County. It's everywhere.
That's unbelievable.
It's everywhere.
Huh?
It's everywhere. Every rec department is it's dying out.
So Generation X and the millennials say, nah, I don't think I want to play
probably
softball.
so, like I said. And then most of the guys that do play softball, they got kids and they play and travel softball, baseball, or softball with their kids on the weekend. So
they travel with them.
It's about eliminated. It's not like it used to be. So, but like I said, if anybody interested in come by the rec department or give me a call or whatever, and we're not shutting it down. We'll have it open.
Okay. Now, Bob did mention on the sports this morning about the recreation swim meet, but we also got a text in this morning from Sabrina Thomas, who's very, of course, involved with that. So it says that recreation swim will be registration for recreation swim will be April 13th and 15th from 4 to 6 o'clock at 507 Oren Way, and that's where the enclosed pool is there on Oren Way. And practices begin on April 19th on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays while school is in session. These are not swim lessons. The fees are $125 for the entire season, April 19th through the June 28th. Must be ages 7 to 18 years old and able to swim the length of the pool. And so all this on these Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, beginning on April 19th, practices. And then I guess, and when does actually competition begin?
It'll start. We got, a matter of fact, I got the swim schedule out last week at the last meeting. It should start in June. They go to different locations. There's not too many of them got swim pools around there now. So I think Appleton County has got them a new one. They'll go to Jeff Davis and I think South Bryan. And they'll compete around these areas, and they get ready to go to their district and then to go to state. But Sabrina Thomas, she does an awesome job with our swim team. Like I said, she takes a lot of load off me and my staff, so she does real good. She kind of takes this thing over for us, and she rolls with it, and she does a good job. She's been doing it for the last couple of years, and they'll find them a pool to swim in, and we try to help, wherever we can, these people that provides these pools for these kids. But Sabrina does an excellent job, so hats off to her for taking this load off us and helping us out with this stuff here.
Okay.
What's big NCAA weekend? I know you're a big basketball fan. So
He's a star.
He's a star, man. He could dunk with the best of them. He was like white chocolate thunder back in the day.
White chocolate, huh?
White chocolate. But yeah, is Gonzaga going undefeated?
They're going to win it. They're too strong.
They're too strong.
They're going to blow right through the field. I don't, I'm surprised Michigan got me the other night.
Everybody's surprised about that.
Think Baylor can play with them a little bit? No.
I don't think so. I think they're going to blow right through the competition, and I think they go undefeated and win the national championship.
I should have got you in here before I filled up my bracket so you could help.
That thing got blowed away the first night.
Blowed out there. I mean, I'll never forget. I went to get the lineup card from Coach McDonald, and I was walking to the press box, and some guy yells out, "Hey, Bob, did you have Ohio State in the Final Four?" I said, "I sure do." He said, "Well, they just got beat." I said, "Gee, thanks." At least they're listening.
First night.
They knew who I had in the Final Four. Yeah. But oh well.
I got last time I was on, we was talking about, tipping the hat with Coach Eklund. I got so many phone calls that day and picking on about that happening and stuff like that. And then the other day I went into Sheffield's and
we need to document this stuff.
Yeah, the other day I went in Sheffield's and there he sat with Coach Eklund. And I just started laughing. He's crazy. So. But we talked and we picked on it, but it's kind of funny.
I'll tell you, tipping the hat was one thing, but not being on the bus was the best, playing basketball.
Trying to get me $1.
Yeah, I got you. Well, Beck, always good to see you. Like I said,
thank
keep
y'all.
I'm glad the recreation season's underway. I said a lot of excitement. Kids are just glad to, and I think parents are just out. They like to get out there and see their kids play. So it's a fun season, and look forward to the All-Star selections, and then look forward to going to Lions. Lions is always a fun trip, and they got those great.
Yeah, because
the only thing is they did away with the ice cream.
They did away with ice cream.
Did away with the ice cream.
Whoever made that decision should be fired immediately.
I know. We can always leave.
Do away with that.
We can always leave there and go to Chick-fil-A and get some peach
milkshake.
Milkshake.
We can do that.
Yeah, but they got a chicken sandwich or something like that you like there, Lions?
Yeah. Chicken
tenders.
Chicken tenders.
They still got those, but they used to have the home. I mean, I just can't believe they did away with the home.
Yeah, but we like I said, hopefully they have it. Hopefully they have it, and we'll see how many teams want to get involved in it, and we'll ride that way.
It's always a fun trip.
Yeah, it is.
I enjoy it. So. I appreciate you coming in.
Well, thank y'all.
Look forward to the season. Like I said,
Yes, sir.
No games during spring break.
No, next week.
Nothing
like
next
I
week.
said, and then we'll fire it off after spring break. I think that's the 12th, and it'll be wide open from then on.
Okay.
So,
you and your family have a happy Easter.
y'all too. Thank you, Bob.
Take care.
All right, more of the world famous Butch and Bob Show in a moment.
The first Doctor's Day observance was March 30th, 1933 in Winder, Georgia. The idea came from Eudora Brown Almond, wife of Dr. Charles Almond. March 30 was the anniversary of the first use of general anesthetic in surgery, which was used in a procedure by Dr. Crawford Long of Jefferson, Georgia. Georgia's Barrow County Medical Society Auxiliary proclaimed the day Doctor's Day. This special day was celebrated by mailing cards to physicians and their spouses, and also by placing flowers on the graves of doctors who had passed on, including Dr. Long. President George H.W. Bush signed a resolution recognizing the first National Doctors' Day, March 30th, 1991. This is Jill Blizzard of Wayne Memorial Hospital. In honor of their lifetime commitment to patient care, we salute all physicians on this special day. Wayne Memorial Hospital, caring for the community.
818, 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. Here we are on this April 1st, Bob. Don't let anybody pull anything on you today,
April 1. And speaking of April 1, remind everybody about the Downtown Development Authority's shop hop and egg hunt gets underway today. Again, they've got 20 golden eggs being hid in the downtown businesses. If you find one of those eggs, it's redeemable for a $50 gift certificate in that business.
So you find the golden egg inside one of the businesses downtown, and you win a $50 certificate.
Right.
Wow.
So, and there's 20 of them. So, again, it goes until all the eggs are found. So
do you know which stores are in?
You can go on the Jessup DDA website
and find out the Jessup DDA website and find out where the golden eggs are hidden and go inside. And they're not going to be, you don't have to pull out clothes or boxes or stuff like that. It'll be, you can see them. Just walk right in. It'll be there and where you can see it. So just go into the businesses in the downtown Jessup area and find those golden eggs or egg or whatever. I guess you can only have, I don't know if you can find more than one or what. But go inside the stores and find the golden egg and win a $50 gift certificate.
Instead of finding a golden ticket, you find a golden egg.
Golden egg.
Willy Wonka.
Can't beat that. $50 worth of free merchandise.
Right. It's good stuff.
Good stuff. So head on down to downtown Jessup and find them golden eggs. Okay. Go to the DDA website for all the particulars on it. Downtown Development Authority here in Jessup, DDA website. All you got to do is just put it in your search bar and you'll find it.
And Major League Baseball kicks in today, so opening day. Always a exciting time for all 32 teams, except for the Pirates. They know they're, after the season officially begins, they're officially over.
Bob, that's
sad.
pretty bad. You do this every single year when it comes to the Pirates. You're like, oh, they got, you never can tell. You never can tell what the season may bring. But you always say, all the excitement, they're undefeated on opening day, undefeated excitement for the season. And then a month later, it's like, okay, next year.
It's over. They just keep getting rid of all their good players, so it's kind of sad.
Jeez. Well, the Braves begin their regular season today up in Philadelphia, taking on the Phillies. Our coverage will begin right around 2 o'clock this afternoon, right before 2 o'clock, with the pregame first pitch at 3:05. The Braves and Phillies right here on your Atlanta Braves radio station for Southeast Georgia for the past 51 years. Since 1971, we've been bringing you exciting Braves action right here on Big Dog Country Radio. Thousands of folks throughout Southeast Georgia tune into Braves baseball every single season here on the Big Dog, and we hope you enjoy them. And if you're listening to 105.5 FM and the Braves are supposed to be on, you don't hear them, tune over to AM 1370 WLP, because that means either we got Wayne County Baseball, we got a special other sports program or something like that. But Braves baseball begins this afternoon around 2 o'clock right here on 105.5 FM all season long. Looking forward to it. Going to be fans back in the stands and just all kinds of excitement for a baseball season this year. Somebody wants to know, somebody does text in. You can always text in questions and comments to our regular business line. It's text enable at 912-427-3711. Did the daylight savings bill pass? Well, it wouldn't matter if it passed or not, because they can't implement it because of federal law.
Right, Congress has to
do it. Now, if a state wants to go to standard time all year long, they can do that. But they cannot go to, say, like daylight savings time all year long because of the federal law. So it doesn't matter if it passed or not. It would be a futile effort. If you did all that work, it doesn't mean nothing. Don't mean nothing until the Congress and the president says, okay, you can go to that all year long. So, there's a couple of states, I think, that do have standard time all year long, and they can do that legally, but nobody can go to savings time all year long until the Fed said we can.
I believe another session is in the books.
Another legislative session in the books. And once again, we'd like to thank Meeks and Werkheiser and Tillery for calling in most every single Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, giving us an update what's going on with the session. The Chamber of Commerce will have their post-legislative luncheon coming up before long, and we can get a wrap-up on their thoughts and feelings about the session. So I guarantee you all three of them are in their beds this morning. Or getting up and going to work right now.
And we got two special guests tomorrow on the show. Pastor Van Dimp's going to be in to talk about Calvary Baptist Church is having a sunrise service this Sunday, 7 o'clock, so he'll go on in to talk about that. And also we got Superintendent Jay Brinson, who now is officially retired, going to come in and talk about his years as superintendent. So look forward to talking to him tomorrow here on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show. So two guests tomorrow here on the show.
So sunrise services this Sunday.
7 a.m.
Where at?
Calvary Baptist.
Calvary
Church.
Baptist. Are they going to have it inside or outside? Outside. Usually sunrise services are always outside, but you're going to have to bundle up. It's going to be about 36 on Saturday night, so it's going to be around 36 at sunrise. That's when the coldest temperature is right at sunrise. So you're going to have to bundle up real good. At least the gnats won't be out. I remember when they used to have the sunrise services up there at the Baptist Church next to the funeral home up there for all those years, and I think for about 15 years straight there, at least, we broadcast them. We broadcast them, so I was there every single Sunday morning, an hour before sunrise, setting up the equipment to broadcast. And, some years you'd be freezing. And then the other years, the gnats would be eating you up. So I would take the cold weather over the gnats any day of the week. Any day of the week.
It's kind of a blessing tonight. It's going to be cold, so the gnats won't be a factor down there in Wayne County.
That's right. You got Wayne County baseball after the Braves game. I guess y'all start around 6, isn't it?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. And so right after the Braves game will be Wayne County baseball as the Yellow Jackets will be taking on Glen Academy down in Brunswick. And as you mentioned, it's a good thing it's going to be cold tonight, because those sand gnats in the spring along the coast, it's miserable.
So, works out good. Glen tonight, Brantley tomorrow night, so both nights cold weather, so don't have to worry about the sand gnats.
Where's the Brantley game?
At Brantley.
Brantley?
It's the makeup of the first game of the year. It got canceled, so.
Okay.
It's the first game back on the 15th of February was canceled, so it's going to make that game up tomorrow. Brantley at 6 o'clock.
All right. Somebody keeps trying to call. If you need to get a hold of us, you got to text us when we're on the air in the mornings up until 9 o'clock at 912-427-3711, 912-427-3711. If you want to get a hold of us, you got to text us. And then our office hours begin at 9 o'clock, and we'll answer the phone then. Before then, live on the radio. So best way to do is to get a hold of us before 9 o'clock in the morning is to text us at 912-427-3711. All right, Bob, it's 825, 105.5 FM in just a Big Dog Country, WIFO. It's interesting to see Speck thinks Gonzaga has too much talent to be upset and will go undefeated all season long and win the national championship. And you said that's the first time since Bobby Knight's team years ago?
74, I think.
74?
Either 74 seasons. I think it's 74.
Yeah. Well, it's difficult to go all season long and go undefeated, in basketball, because you play so many games. Yeah.
It's going to be interesting if Baylor beats Houston and Baylor gets to the championship game against Gonzaga. They were supposed to play earlier in the year, but due to one of them had COVID issues and they didn't play the game. So
between Baylor and Gonzaga?
Baylor and Gonzaga. So it'll be interesting to see. Clay Travis made a good point. He said, Gonzaga hasn't been in a close game. The question is how they're going to react if there is a close game. But I think Baylor will give them a close game and possibly win the game. But I said, I hate to see Gonzaga go all the way to the end and lose.
Yeah,
that'd be tough.
You'd like to see some history made. You'd like to say, I was involved with it. I saw it. I heard it.
And it's been since 70.
I mean, how many remember us, Bobby Knight, and his Indiana team going undefeated back in the 70s? I don't remember it.
I do.
You do?
I'm that old. Yeah, I remember.
Well, I'm older than you, Bob, but I don't remember.
I was a big Bobby Knight fan. I like.
Yeah, but you were high school then, right? Yeah, you're high school.
Graduated. I was like a freshman in high school because I graduated in '77. So.
I remember when I was in high school from '68 to '72 at Wayne County High School. We talked NBA basketball all the time. We talked as much about NBA basketball during the season as we did football during football season. It was part of our culture, probably what we talked about, our favorite teams, our players, and all that kind of stuff. But you don't have that today. People don't talk about the NBA. The rating, they only had 900 and something thousand people watch a big game the other day. And that's nationwide. That's less than 1 million in a country of 330-something million. And so NBA is becoming irrelevant in this country. No one's talking about it. No one's excited about it except for the home city.
Well, back in the days, everybody wanted to be like Mike.
Well, that's the 80s. I'm talking about the late 60s and 70s.
Nobody wants to be like LeBron.
Yeah, and that was the big article the other day. LeBron was out hurt, it's hurting the ratings and stuff like that, and you can't base your entire, season on one player. You got tons of teams, tons of players. It can't be just that one on one team. And but the NBA is just, like I said, I just remember growing up. We talked about it at Wayne County High School all the time during the season. But now I can't give one. I don't know anybody knows anything about NBA. They may know LeBron, Curry, and maybe a few others. Can you tell me any players on the Atlanta Hawks team?
Sure. Trae Young, good ball player.
Okay, Trae Young. All right.
He's a star.
He's a star, huh? All right. So Hawks have got Trae Young. But no one really. I guarantee you probably don't have the folks around.
I don't watch a lot of NBA basketball.
Yeah, who does? It's they got terrible. The ratings this year are less than half of what they've been in the previous, and then not only this year, but they've been going down every year. Okay. Every year, ratings for NBA has been going down. Just not going down. Tanking, and so the NBA's got to address that in some sort of way. I know that NASCAR is trying to address that this year with more road races and the dirt race there at Bristol and just all kinds of new things this year with NASCAR trying to get things back to where they used to be. Everything NASCAR was going up and up and up and up and up until that recession. The Great Recession back in 2008, 9, and 10, and then it just hasn't recovered since then to the point where it was before. So it'll be interesting to see how things turn out this year with, and of course they got new cars coming out next year and they got all kinds of exciting stuff going on. And I know that NASCAR is addressing it big time. I just don't know what the NBA is doing to try to address because it's going to start affecting the pocketbooks of these players big time. You can't continue to play these guys millions of dollars because the TV networks are going to say, no, we're not paying that kind of money for the rights to broadcast, because we don't have that many viewers. And if you don't have that many viewers, you can't sell advertising to the sponsors out there at a very high rate.
I'm not worried about it.
No, I'm not worried about it.
They don't need to make that kind of money anyway. So
yeah.
It's just a boring sport. I say it's a dying sport.
I don't know if it's boring or dying. It's just not relevant like it used to be. But
it's hard to watch an NBA basketball game.
Well, you don't have to watch it it's like you don't have to watch it to the fourth last half of the fourth quarter because they're just going up and down. Then they get serious. I guess when you play that many games over the long season like that, you can't go out there and play 100% all game long because they play so many games. So they really go at it the last half of the fourth quarter. That's really when the action is, Bob.
You want to see some excitement? Watch the girls' Final Four tomorrow. 2 good games.
The women's Final Four.
Yeah, Final Four.
Okay,
That's be good games.
well, I'm sure there will be good games. So that begins tomorrow, you said?
Yeah, tomorrow they got 2 games. Trying to tell you.
Okay, so the women's Final Four, the men's Final Four is coming up. The women's Final Four will be right before that, and ought to be exciting with the girls playing. Those girls put on a great show watching them play basketball.
South Carolina, Stanford, Arizona, UConn.
South Carolina, Stanford?
Yep.
All right.
I got South Carolina and UConn in the final game.
You do? You have them over Stanford? Wow.
Yep. South Carolina.
Okay. Well, it'd be good to see an SEC team in there. Yeah. Got to keep it in the family.
South Carolina, UConn final. Should be a fun game.
Okay. UConn always seems to be.
Want to see some excitement, Doug? I mean,
watch the girls play.
The girls' Final Four. That's
Okay.
exciting
And
stuff.
that begins tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. All right, Bob. Well, we're out of time. You out of anything else you want to talk about this morning?
I'm
All right. This is great therapy, Bob.
Great therapy.
Great therapy. Just let it loose. World famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings, First Southern Bank, O'Quinn and Associates, Sean O'Quinn, Country Financial, and Murphy Builder Supply.
The world famous Butch and Bob Show.